students. Today we'll discuss about coordinate geometry. Before starting the coordinate geometry, we have to know some knowledge about the axis. If we draw the axis, this is the first x or x. This is which axis? This is called x-axis. Then y or y dash is called as a y-axis. If we see these two axes, x-axis and y-axis, divide the whole plane. It is called Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane. The plane where both the coordinate axes are there. It means both x-axis, both x and y-axis are there. These are called what? Cartesian plane. When it is divided in four equal parts, first part it is called first quadrant. What is it called? Quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. If we consider this x or dash or x, it means x-axis as a number line, this will be the 0, this will be the 0, and right side of this point, right side of the point O will consider as a what? Positive number, and left side will consider as a negative numbers. Same as it is, if we consider this one as a number line, if we consider this point as a 0, the upper points and the upper side will be the positive and in the downside will be negative. It means in the x-axis, here the value of x is how much? Value of x is 0. If we consider y-axis, in the y-axis also here, value of y is how much? Value of y is 0. Value of y is 0. This point is called origin. What is the point called? This point is called origin. Then what we can say? We can say that the point where both the x-axis and y-axis intersect each other, this is called origin. This is called origin. If we consider here one point, here is one point P. If we consider here is one point on the plane, on this Cartesian plane, one point P, we have to find the location of this point P. How we locate these points? If we see, this is our vertically and this is horizontally. If we see from there and from there, okay, now see, this is y-axis. From the y-axis, in how much distance it is? 1, 2, 3. From the y-axis, it is in how much distance? It is a distance 3. If we consider from x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, in how much distance it is? In the distance 4. Here we can write in how much distance it is 3, and here it is how much distance? Here it is 4 distance. Okay, then the distance, what we can say, distance of any point on a plane from y-axis is called abscissa. What it is called? Abscissa. The distance of any point from y-axis is called abscissa. And what is the abscissa here? Here abscissa is how much? 3. Or we can call as a, see in the x-axis, what is the value of here? 3. It means value of x is how much here? Value of x is 3. Then what you can say? The distance of any point on a plane from y-axis is called abscissa, or it is what? It is value of x. Value of x. Same as it is if we see the distance of point P. Distance of point P from x-axis is how much? 4. What we can say? Distance of any point on a plane from x-axis is called ordinate, or it is a value of y. What is the value of y here? Value of y is here 4. This is ordinate. What is abscissa? The distance of any point on a plane from y-axis is called abscissa, or it is nothing but the value of x. It is nothing but the value of x. Same as it is, the distance of any point on a plane from y-axis is called ordinate, and it is nothing but the value of y. It is nothing but the value of y. If we see here point P, what is the value of x? The value of x is 3 and value of y is 4. Value of x is 3 and value of y is 4. When abscissa and ordinate together, we put in comma, but between that abscissa and ordinate, if we put in comma and in between first bracket 3 comma 4, this is together, this two together, it is called coordinate. It means what is the coordinate of point P here? Coordinate of point P is 3 comma 4, where 3 is the value of x and 4 is the value of y. It means this is the abscissa and this is ordinate. This is ordinate. That means abscissa and ordinate together, it's locate the point P on a Cartesian plane, and it is called coordinate of the point. Here some points are given, we have to plot on the graph. These points we have to plot on the graph. We draw the axis, both x-axis and y-axis. What is the first point? First point A is given 2 comma 4. Here A 2 means value of x. It is positive. Where is the value of x? Here is the value of x. Value of y is given how much? 4. Where is the value of y? Here 4. If we give like that, this is our point A. This is point A whose coordinate is 2 comma 4. Then if you want to locate the point B, 0 comma 3, it means value of x is 0, where there is value of x is always 0 and value of y is how much? 3. 1 2 3. It means this is our point. This is our point B. This is our point B whose coordinate is 0 comma 3. Then point C, minus 2 minus 3. Value of x is how much? Value of x is minus 2. Then here is minus 2, here is minus 2. Value of y is minus 3, it will be in the down here. If we draw the dotted line, from there it will come. Here is the point C whose coordinate is minus 2 minus 3. This is our point C. Then point D, 5 comma minus, it means value of x is 5. Where is value of x? Here is value of x is 5. Value of y is minus 2. Here is our minus 2. If we draw the dotted line, from there if we draw the dotted line, this is our point D whose coordinate is 5 comma minus 2. Whose coordinate is 5 comma minus 2. Now we have to plot a graph where x equals to 5 and y equals to 3. There are two equations. At first x equals to 5. Here x axis, that is our y axis 0. At first what is given? X equals to 5. Where is x 5? Here is our x 5. If we draw the line from this axis, our line will be like that. When the value of x will be given, value of y will be not given, it means value of y is how much here? 0. When value of y is 0, it's always, and x is given something, suppose 3, it always, that point always lies on the which axis? When y is 0, it is always lie on the x-axis. When value of x is 0 and value of y is giving something, suppose 1, then it is lies on the y-axis. There is always lie on the y-axis. Now see, when value of x is given, value of y is not given. If we draw the line, it is always parallel to, which axis? It is always parallel to y-axis. When value of x is given, it is parallel to y-axis. And when value of y is given, suppose this one, if we draw this side, here y equals to how much? 3, and this is x equals to 5. This line is parallel to which axis? This line is parallel to x axis. Up to now, what we discussed? We discussed what abscissa. What is abscissa? Abscissa is the distance of any point from y-axis, or it is what we can write as a value of x. Then what we discussed? We discussed about ordinate. What is ordinate? The distance of any point from the x-axis, or it is value of y. Then coordinate. Together, abscissa and ordinate is called coordinate, is value of x and value of y. By putting commas in between them and inside the first bracket, these are called co-ordinate. Then what we see? If value of x is 0, value of x is 0, it means it is which axis? It is y-axis. When value of y equals to 0, then it is which axis? That is x-axis. It means the value of when value of x is 0, it is lie on the y-axis. Okay, it is lies on y-axis. When value of y is 0, it is lies on x-axis. Then we saw about the quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. This is x-axis, x or x, y or y, and this is called what? Origin. Origin. What is the coordinate of origin? Coordinate of origin is 0, 0. It means this is abscissa, value of x is 0. This is ordinate, value of y is 0. It means in the origin, value of x is also 0, value of y is also 0. Then we saw how to put some coordinate on the graph paper, in Cartesian graph plane paper. Now we will see another examples. What is the question? Question is given: A has a coordinate 1, 2, B has a coordinate 4, 2, C has a coordinate 1, 4. We have to draw the point D like that A, B, C, D should be a rectangle. We have to plot the point ABC. After putting the point ABC, we have to choose point D like that, and ABC should be a rectangle. ABC should be a rectangle. Now see, okay, what is the first coordinate? First coordinate is 1, 2. Value of x is 1, value of y is 2. It means here will be our point. If we give the dotted line, this is our point A. Okay. Point B, 4, 2. Where is 4? Value of x is 4 here, value of here. If we give the dotted line, this is value AB. B is coordinate is 4, 2. Here A coordinate is 1, 2. Third point, it is C, 1, 4. Value of x is 1, value of y is 4. It means here will be our point C, 1, 4. Now, for making it is a rectangle, our point D should be, value of x should be here and value of y should be there. If we draw the lines, it means this is our point D, whose coordinate, now see what is the coordinate of D. Value of x is how much? Value of x is 4, value of y is how much? 4. It means 4, 4. Now it become a, if we draw the lines, it become a what? Rectangle. Rectangle A, B, C, D, where coordinate of D is 4, 4. This is the, after putting the points A, B, C, D on the Cartesian plane, we got this is A, B, C, D is a rectangle whose D coordinate, point D coordinate is 4, 4. Another example, given point A has a coordinate 2, 4, point B has a coordinate 4, 2. We have to draw a line passing through this A and B passing through this A and B, which cuts the x-axis and y-axis at a certain point, and we have to find the coordinate of the point where it is cutting the x-axis and where it is cutting the y-axis. If we plot the point A, what is the coordinate? 2, 4. Value of x is 2, value of y is 4. Here our point A, whose coordinate is 2, 4. Then point B, whose coordinate is 4, 2. What is the value of x? Value of x is 4, value of y is 2. This is our point B, whose coordinate is 4, 2. Now if we join these 2 points A and B and draw a line, we draw a line. Now see, this AB line meet at on y-axis on this point, and this AB line meet on the x-axis on this point. What is our work? Our work is we have to find the coordinate of this point, and we have to find the coordinate of this point. Now how we'll find? On the x-axis, what is the value of x here? It is become 6. And from the previous knowledge, what we know, on the x-axis value of y is always 0 on the x-axis. Same as it is on the y-axis, value of x is 0, and what is the value of y? See how much? Value of y is 6. Then this is the coordinate of on the y-axis. Then what we can write? Coordinate on y-axis it is 0, 6, and on x-axis it is 6, 0. What you got? After plotting the points A and B on the Cartesian plane, and then we join the line AB through the line AB and extending both the sides, that line AB cut or meet on the x-axis at a point, this one, whose coordinate is 6, 0, and that AB line meet the y-axis on that point whose coordinate is 0, 6. Another example, if we see, what is given? Plot the point A, whose coordinate is 2, 4, B, whose coordinate is 4, 2, C, whose coordinate is 5, 4. And we have to show that this is a triangle ABC. We have to show that this is a triangle ABC, and also we have to find the area of the triangle. At first we have to plot these points A, B, C on the Cartesian plane. After putting, we have to join these points and we have to show that ABC is a triangle, and also we have to find the area of the triangle. At first we will plot the points. At first, what is the point A? 2, 4. Here is the value of x2 and where is the value of y? It is 4. There is our point A. Point A, whose coordinate is how much? 2, 4. Then we have to plot the point B, whose coordinate is 4, 2. Value of x is how much? 4, and value of y is 2. Here is our point B, whose coordinate is 4, 2. Then point C, 5 and 4. Value of x is 5 and value of x is 4. There is our point C, whose coordinate is 5, 4. Then if we join the points AC, AB, BC, what we saw from the graph, we can say that, what we can say? ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle. We already, after joining these 3 points, we saw that this is a what? Triangle. Now what is our work? We have to find the area of the triangle. Now what is the formula for the area of the triangle? Formula is half into base into height. Now how we'll see? If we see this triangle, if we consider this is our base, now this one will be the height, this one will be the height. How we'll find? See, on this line, what is the value of y? Value of y is 4. On this point, if we see this one, value of y is how much? 2. And what is the difference between the value of y on this here and value of y here? If we 4 minus 2, it become how much? 2. It means the height, perpendicular height or distance between this point and this line is how much? We got 2. It means how much height we got? We got the height 2. Therefore, half into base. If we consider base, it is which one? AC is a base. AC is a base. Now, what is the length of AC? What is the value of x here? Value of x is here 2. What is the value of x here? Value of x is 5. Now, what is the difference between these two? 5 minus 2. It become 3. And base, how much we got? 3. Height, how much we got? 2. 2 cancel, it become 3. Now, it is an area. There nothing is given about the unit. Here nothing is given about the unit, and what we can write? Unit square. And what is the area we got? Area we got 3 unit square. After joining these points A, B, C, we got this is a triangle, and we have to find the area of the triangle. What is the formula? Half into base into height. It is a formula for finding the area of a triangle. From this diagram, we are considering base as a AC. AC, how much we got? Length of AC. The difference of the values of x, 5 minus 2, it become 3. We got the base. Height, here, what is the value of y? Value of y is 4. Here, what is the value of y? It is 2. Difference of these two values is how much we got? 2. It means this is the 2, and this is the perpendicular height. This is the perpendicular height. So after cancellation, what we got? 3 unit square. This is the area of the required triangle ABC. Fourth example, point P is given coordinate 1, 3, Q is given 1, 5, R is given 3, 3, and S is given 3, 5. We have to plot this point on the Cartesian plane on a graph paper. Then we have to join all the points, and we have to show that what kind of figure it is. We have to show that what kind of figure it is. It means we have to give the name of the figure. If we plot the point P, what is the coordinate of the point P? It is given 1, 3. Now, value of x is 1, value of y is 3. If we point this plot on the graph paper, it is 1, 3. It is what? P. Point P whose coordinate is 1, 3. Then second point, it is Q whose coordinate is 1, 5. It means value of x is 1, value of y is 5. It means it will come here. This is point Q whose coordinate is 1, 5. Then point R. What is the coordinate? 3, 3. Value of x is 3, value of y also 3. It means it will come here. This is point R whose coordinate is 3, 3. Fourth point, it is S whose coordinate is given 3, 4. It means value of x is given 3, value of y is given how much? 5. It means it will come here. S whose coordinate is 3, 5. We already plot all the 4 points, point P, point Q, point R and point S. Now if we join the points PQ, PR, RS, QS. What is the figure? After joining the PQ, then PR, then RS and QS. After joining these points, what we got? The figure is become a what? Square. Why it is a square? Because it's all the sides and all the angles is become equal. All the angles have become 90 degree and all the sides is the same length. It means after plotting these points P, Q, R, S on the Cartesian plane, we got this figure is a what figure? This is a square. From today's class, what we learn? We learn about quadrant. Secondly, we learn about x-axis and y-axis. Then about abscissa, ordinate, and at last it is become coordinate. Then we learn how to plot the points on a graph. How to plot the points on a graph. Then what we learn? Make a figure by plotting points on a graph. In these chapters we learn about these points